Hello, everybody? Question mark? I'm not actually sure if we're live streaming or not. I went through a whole 2.5 minutes of music, and it's only just in like the last 10 seconds that people are saying, "Hey, we're live! It's great!" So, hi. If not, this is not a live stream for you. This is a live stream for the people on YouTube after the fact. I'm Nathaniel Hoover, aka Flashman85, aka Gemini Laser, aka haven't been at this for a while, so I'm probably going to be a little rusty. And we've got something unique today. I'm going to be live streaming not my usual Mega Man fare, but going to be playing two games that are in development, and we have the developer or one of the developers, Happy Frog Games, in the chat right now, and what I'm going to be looking for is some feedback from you, positive stuff, negative stuff, just be nice about it, as this is a game in development. Two games. Number one is Quadratic Attack 3D. The other one is Adventure of the StarTwins. So before I get into that, just as people are getting on board and making sure that their live stream is working correctly, I'll talk about the music that we were just listening to. Maybe if you caught any of it, it was Super Mario 64 Frosty Britches by LongBoxofChocolate. I could definitely go for a long box of chocolate. That was from OC Remix, if I didn't already say. So here is what the game looks like right now. Quadratic Attack 3D. And normally I'll play this with a controller, but I know, not Mega Man, it's an outrage! But this will be played with a mouse and keyboard, because Joy to Key and my controller don't necessarily work. So let's plit. This is what happens when you plit. And we'll see where this goes. Click on a save slot to load. New game. It is the year 2199! I am excited because it's like, wow, 180 years from now and I'm still alive. This is great. In a digital world of polygons and binary, the first quadratics were created. These are graphics. These are quadratics. Beings of data created by humans, advanced technology brought them to our physical realm. I like the bird noises. That's quality. Their abilities often varied greatly. The power of electricity, the power to freeze, the power to burn, the power to outsmart. One of the four elements, right? All these abilities and more, all dangerous in the wrong hands. I'm thinking Captain Planet here, like, Earth, fire, wind, outsmart. At any rate, so, yes, this looks like the fun and exciting brand of destruction. Their impressive abilities frightened many, and thus you, our hero, were born, created to stop them where they rebel, should they rebel. So you see there is a little bit of Mega Man influence here. It's not completely outside of my wheelhouse. Armed with the Mimic Gun, you gain the ability to not read quickly enough. Your powers are limited. Hooray, that's a selling point. And your weapons are incapable of permanent harm. Also a selling point. To calm the fears that you, too, may rebel one day. So the world's only hope is in the hands of the person who is not really supposed to do any such thing like we're about to do. However, I gotta stop talking and start reading. Talking while reading. Dr. Blocky, a vile scientist, wished to use the power of the quadratics for his own evil purposes. He began work on the plans to get them, maybe slow down the text just a little bit. Through varying means personal to each of the quadratics, he convinced them to join forces with him to take over the world! Totally a Dr. Wily pose. And thus, your adventure to save the world from the quadratics. Oh no! There is an Easter egg. Well, we'll save that. Okay, stage select. Pick a stage, if you please. Chat, we have Electric Quadratic, Ice Quadratic, Phlegm Quadratic, Explosive Quadratic. Sort of the, black sheep of the family here, because they're like, oh, I've got legs. I too have legs. I also have legs. Tank treads! Anybody. And spacebar to view the default controls, just while we're waiting. So, for me, the whole control scheme is a little... I've just tested this out. I played an earlier beta, like a level and a half, so I have dabbled in this a little bit. And the controls for this game, this part especially, do confuse me. I really don't understand what the different columns are and the X's and things. But I have it working. It's functional. I'm going to press spacebar to jump and click to shoot things. I see Flam. So, Flam we go. No. Flam. Enter to start. Here we go. Flame Quadratic. I can't stop spinning. Help, please. I like it. Alright, my favorite game, the loading game. Hi! Oh gosh. So, as a reminder, this game is in beta. So we jump right to the boss fight. There is actually a stage, I believe, that's going to be put into play here. But this is it just right now. Oh, there's a jumping button. Right. I'm not sure how the frame rate's going to be. Probably not terrific. I don't even know what I'm shooting at right now. I get the sense this is probably a boss fight that would be better, you know, with some introduction to how the game operates. And also, oh gosh, special weapons would probably be nice. Is the music too loud? I think the music's too loud. I've turned the music down. I'm probably not going to beat this fight. I'll give this one other shot, and then escape to the menu. Oh, yes. Probably should have jumped to dodge that. Well, interestingly, my computer does not like certain games when live streaming. Yeah, I pressed the jump button way after the fact. He's very difficult to hit. And it's a little bit because of the lag, but it's also the tiny shot and moving around. I don't know if I'm going to make this one. We'll see if one of the other stages fares better. Now, as somebody who's actually working on game design right now, as you may be aware, I'm working on Ojo's Proto Man Adventure, Mega Man fan game. Actually, I'm doing okay. I've got him down to decent kind of low health. But as somebody who's working on development right now, we've all got our own personal preferences and style for what we focus on. You know, some people like to get all the aesthetics in place first and then do the level design. I'm of the mind that it can look horrendous and not like anything. Did I win? Woohoo! And I'll get all the graphics and aesthetics in place later. Yeah, I got Flame Runner! So, you know, you may see things in here that are going to be totally different in the final version, so don't panic if you're like, well, that doesn't work at all. Well, maybe it's a placeholder. But I do also want to hear some positive stuff about that, too. So I think without the slowdown issues, that actually could have worked a little better with me actually dodging attacks from time to time. Let's see. I'll turn down the music a little bit more, I think, because I did see somebody talking about that. Let's see. Electric Quadratic. Ice Quadratic. Flame is out of the picture. He's been snuffed. Explosive Quadratic. Pick a one. Picka. I'm not going to shoot lightning at you all of a sudden. Unless we go to Electric Quadratic. Haha. Oh, the lack of stage is deliberate, but subject to change? Nah, I feel like you have to have some sort of introduction stage. You can't just throw somebody right into a boss battle, unless that is the whole nature of the game. But even then, some sort of boss intro might be nice. I want to go through the hole in the wall. I can't. I think performance is going to be a little better on this stage. Whee! Let's see where we're going now. Can I shoot door elevator things, whatever those are? Hey, Entity! And also anyone else I haven't greeted, which is everybody. I'm not playing favorites, I just saw somebody I knew. Although Entity is a favorite, because Entity managed to get Laser Trident to... Oh gosh! to, fire the way it's supposed to in Ojo's. I'm going to stand here and snipe a little bit. See, I think the game is better suited to this kind of platforming, the sort of little bit of exploration, a little bit of... and as these blink, they drain your health, so try not to stand on them as they blink. I know that from my offline playtest from an earlier version. Oh gosh! These guys look brutal. I probably shouldn't be standing there trying to shoot him, but, you know, for the full experience. I like the sound effects. The music, I think, needs a little more to it. That lit up. Why did that light up? The underbeat to the music is good. I'd like a little more to the melody. So I guess lighting those things up opens doors, which is good to know. You dare me to stand on one for 5 seconds? Oh no, 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 no! What, one of these? Well, that hurts. Why would you have me do that? Too many things here. All is lost. Doom and gloom. Also, you look invincible or something. Oh, or maybe I'm just shooting at a wall. Also entirely possible. Woohoo! So this might open under some circumstance. I do kind of like the floaty jump. And I think I'd like to see a little more animation so it, you know, looks like he's jumping. I don't know if there's a safe way through here. I mean, maybe if you don't try and destroy everything, but... it still seems especially hazardous. Wow, that's really too much, I think. Did I open a door? Oh yeah, you know, that's... one of the things that I like about live streaming is that you sort of have a permanent record when you archive it of... There we go. We opened the door with the hitting the other button. You have a permanent record of people's first reactions to a game if you're playing stuff blind. Oh, this one. Whee! Yeah, goodbye frame rate. This is a cool idea, though. You don't get to see stuff like this very often. Very, like, Sonic 2, Tempest, kind of a feel. I'm having difficulty distinguishing the projectiles from the walls. The walls really should be very simple here, because there's too much wall detail to be able to see what's going on. And I guess not really... Okay, now there's more incentive to actually shoot things. But because they're not aiming at me, I can kind of just hang tight where it's safe and not worry, because they get cluttered really fast. Ah, here we go. This is more what I'm talking about. So playing with your head with the 3D a little bit. Again, I think with a little less detail around the edges here, that would be really exciting. Whee! Boss fight? Yeah, boss fight. Oh, wait a second. Did I get a weapon? Remind me what the switch weapon button is? Because I did get a weapon. Woohoo! Ronk. Whoop. Clicking outside the window here. I like the architecture of this room. This is a little unconventional and not something that you normally deal with. Although I think he's just kind of floating over the divots there. Now. So I like that the holes provide a little bit of safety against one of the attacks, but not both. Yay! Shift changes weapons. There we go. Oh, that would have been nice. Probably not effectual. But... yeah, I really like the sound effects. I'd like, and I'm sure this will be something that'll be added in a final version, but I'd like to see, you know, some other picture, not just, you got Electric Blaster, but like, you know, your dude changing colors or something. So, we're done with Electric Quadratic, so we've just got Ice, we're done with Flame, we got Explosive, Slash Man! I don't think so. Oh, the boss actually bobs up and down a bit. Okay. I was not seeing that. A little more dramatic bobbing, but without impacting your aim. Might be fun. We're going berm! Berm. That looks like a berm to me. Explosive Quadratic! I just kind of want him to explode, just for the fun of it, and then reassemble himself. Okay. I'm saying him, I don't think they necessarily have a gender. I'm just going off of the Mega Man, you know, blank man format. I'm surprised that the loading times are so long. Oh, hi! Whoa. That's, a little mean to sneak up on the player like that. I'm also not the biggest fan of reusing enemies in a Mega Man format kind of game. Reusing the same enemies. Oh wow, yeah, that's really harsh for a first introduction to these guys. Not a big fan of reusing enemies in multiple stages when they've clearly got a particular theme. You know, if they're just sort of all-purpose enemies that don't really feel like they're ice enemies or rock enemies or electricity enemies or something, you know, that's fine. But night guys, I feel like they've... Oh, they've got a special place somewhere. Let's try this new weapon. So, the music before in the other stages was... I felt sometimes a little grating, sometimes I felt like I wanted more out of it. But this works. The really minimalistic music, I think, gives the desired effect here. Alright, what are we falling down into now? Are these grades gonna hurt me if I walk down them? What is going on there? Oh, my health is going on out the door, away. Oh yeah, Proc Chopped! I loved that Windows screensaver that was the 3D maze, and I always wanted to play that one. Yeah, I'd be on board with that. Okay, so we're going to assume that yonder green thing is indestructible. And we'll go somewhere else. You an elevator? Why are you not an elevator? I passed the first gimmick by accident. Not on accident, it was on purpose. I am totally not where I'm supposed to be, am I? Can I not get hurt? Is there a button to quickly send me back to the checkpoint? Oh, there's a puzzle here? Well, I guess I failed the puzzle. Okay, I thought that because I bypassed a gimmick earlier on, that I broke the level or something. So let me just go back and look. Eh, maybe not. That's bad for my health. Okay, so there is a puzzle here. But, so far, this level hasn't really established itself as a puzzly kind of level. I might almost start the player in an area like this, so that they start looking for, you know, puzzle clues right off the bat, instead of getting geared up for combat and then coming to a room where nothing happens. Hi. I don't understand what it's doing. Oh, okay. I understand now. See, this would make more sense if this green blob were actually on the ground and not floating. Because it's floating, it looks like there's no reason it shouldn't go over the grates. But if it were like a slime or an ooze or something, I could understand, or, you know, a water elemental, something, I would understand it not wanting to move over the edge. And actually, where it started over here, I might put a block on all sides, like have this whole space around it open, so as soon as you shot at it, no matter what direction you came from, it would definitely move somewhere. Okay, now what? I have you there, and now what? Oh, you opened the door. Uh-oh. Loading the hallway. Yeah, I think I was starting to say, I'm really surprised by the load times in this. I don't feel like it needs... like there's enough to warrant load times. Oh, no! Blah. Slow hovering. Okay, I'm over here, now what? I feel like there should have been some... oh gosh. Some benefit to doing that. Yeah, I feel like there's way too many things that are just hitting me before I have any idea what's going on in this stage. Now, I did solve the puzzle, and I did find the entrance. Why are you so numerous? I like how the music is amping up a little bit. I mean, presumably you should be able to beat all of this without special weapons. Okay, you look in... enemy I can destroy to take down your shield. Oh yeah, but what I was starting to say, it's okay to be like, okay, you solved the puzzle, now go do something, but there wasn't an audio cue really to know that a door had opened. Holy cats. No, really. There's just a little too much going on here. Like, let me jump over a projectile every once in a while. Right, yeah. No. I figured they were invincible, but I was shooting in the hopes of maybe connecting with something else. If I'm just gonna need to hit all of you, and no, I guess that's... yeah, yeah, way too much going on here. Run! And I'm totally cool with having the other enemy, the green guy that you push around, being in the midst of a bunch of other enemies that are attacking you. There are way too many of them, and I think it's a little harsh for this only being the second time. I mean, it's harsh in general, but especially for it only being the second time that you're seeing this enemy. Because this is the kind of thing that you would need to establish, where am I trying to get you to? Because right now I'm just trying to move him and hope that I hit someplace I want to be. And he just disappeared. Delightful. Alright, let's look around here and see if we can find a spot. Is it this? Is that where I'm supposed to go? I'd also be okay if these guys only shot at me when I shot, so I had to be very careful about... oh, maybe they do only shoot when I shoot. Well, that makes a world of difference. Oh! Yeah, okay, that makes more sense now. Ow. Yes, that's much better. Okay. I was wondering why I wasn't dying. So, I'm okay with that, but they should only really fire, like, one at a time, and not be so numerous. Okay. This is actually... when I'm not dying to death, this is actually pretty fun. No! You know, until I screw up. Although, he disappears, and I'm surprised that he disappears. I feel like he should just stay there, and then you... Ow. And then you need to get him back over to where you need him to be. Alright, let me actually explore what path I should be dealing with. Is it all the way? No, that's a dead end. That's bad. So let's start from here and, I guess, work our way over. So, here... and then here... Alright. We'll try this. What? I'm not going to have enough health to do this. You watch, I'm going to get him right to the end. No! I'm going to get him right to the end, and then I'll keel over. I sincerely hope there is a checkpoint afterwards. Ow! I'm not pressing the right buttons. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do this the right way. And if this attempt doesn't work, then we're going to move on. Now, I like the... that's a color. I like the concept of the puzzle, but as established, there's just too much going on. Because you really need to give the player the opportunity to understand how the challenge works and understand what they need to do before devastating them with damage. And I didn't even realize right off the bat that these guys only shoot when you do. So I'm thinking that it might be good to introduce them in an environment where they look like statues in the corner where they're not blocking your path. And that way you're like, oh yeah, cool, statue thing. Decoration, that's nice. And then, all of a sudden, they attack as soon as you start shooting at something else. I think that might be a better introduction. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Yay! And I think I know where the door is, because I seem to recall spinning around and clipping through a wall and seeing a hallway that should theoretically be there. It does have a little bit of a Link's Awakening vibe to it. Boss time! Whoa! And here's where all the frame rates went. I think that's... Bomb looks like it's reasonably effective. Makes sense. Or fire. Because fire sets bomb on fire to explode it. I'm not sure if I'm really dodging that well. No. Well, I'm clearly not dodging that well. Whee! Nausea for everyone! That's true. Proper intro stage would be good, especially if you're reusing the same enemies from one stage to the next. And honestly, if you're using them in different ways in every stage, I'm okay with that. If you reuse the same enemies every stage. Looks like Ice Quadratic. I would prefer different ones, but if you're going to use them in different ways and put the emphasis on a different enemy in each stage. Let's see. I'm standing here as I get a drink. Hoo-ha! And I dig... Oh gosh! I dig the minimalistic vibe here, too. This really works well with the ice. Yes, well now I know... Bing, that those guys damage me. I think anytime you have one of these boxes that lights up, it really needs to be, like, right in front of you so that you don't accidentally, like, maneuver yourself sliding around backwards and sidestepping into it as you're dodging enemies. That it needs to be clear from the get-go. I guess with everything here. The goal of the stage needs to be clear before really getting into heavy combat with the enemies. Now, I kind of like the, that trail of ice. Ow! And that you have enemies that aren't really gone after they're down. Okay, there's another thing to open. Ow! Ah! That was just my own fault. Let myself get overwhelmed. A snow moon! Wanted to get close enough to kind of see what it looked like. Doo-doo-doo. Now, where are we going? And I think I'd like to see more of the translucent walls, because that would be a really neat way to sort of hint at, well, there's other places to go, but how do you get around to them? Because there's a potential for a really neat, tricky kind of maze with that. Why am I not using fire, the ice stage? I think it'd be neat also if the fire cleared out some of the ice spikes. Okay, now I am lost. Oh no, I'm all lost. I'm like, where am I? Yeah, I agree. I think the difficulty's fair in this stage. It's just a matter of figuring out where to go next. Oh. Did that do it? I'm betting that did it. But did not go ping. Would you go ping for me? Yay! Yeah, I think those, they need noises attached to them. That they should go ping, or boop, or bong, or something. Don't fire any more of those. I don't have anywhere to walk. Oh gosh, that would be terrible. Just having that completely cover your platform you're supposed to go on. That would be deific. And I like, again with the atmospheric, minimalistic music, I like how well it works here because the whole gist of the level, yeah, this needs sound effects. Yeah, I think it's too many thoughts going on at the same time. Fire works against everything, I guess. Oh, he's Bomberman. I like it because it's a more thinky kind of slightly puzzly level. Woohoo! I am somehow relatively uninjured. I'm resisting the urge to try and see if I can blow myself up before I win. Yay! I got Ice Mine. I'm going to turn down the music a little more. Okay. So, yeah, Ice Mine. Now what? Question marks? Okay, I'll bite. Dr. Blocky's Flying Doom Fortress. Looks intimidating. Charge Man! Oh, it's space. Why is it space? I mean, I like space and everything, but... yeah, you really need to have something to orient the player unless there are walls that should be showing up that aren't. Yeah, No me gusta mucho. I'm cool with, like, 2D platformers occasionally having sections that you can't see through, where you're kind of going in blind and just sort of playing by muscle memory as to where things should be, or the general gist of, actually what are you doing? Ah, that's what you're doing. I thought you were just leaving a mess on the floor. Okay, so I'm obviously in some ow section. I can't do much. This is probably going to be better, because then I'll be able to see. I can't see subtlety because I'm playing the game at a very, very small window size. But also, I feel like way too subtle before the player has a chance to orient themselves. I'm leaning in. I don't see it. Because this feels less like, oh wow, this is a tough challenge, and more like, this is difficult because I have no clue where I'm going and no idea what I'm doing. I'm also wondering, this ice weapon could be really good, but you don't really have enemies that move around, and I feel like that would be most useful against enemies that move, who might actually run into it. Like here, I can get hurt by my own ice? It is not so good. But here, like, I have no concept where... Okay, now I can see that there is a thing somewhere. Yeah, invisible wall stage is all well and good, but with 3D, where it's not just can you get around, it's can you get up and over, it's really difficult to tell what is going on here. So, yeah, this isn't working for me, I'm sorry. Yay, I made it somewhere! Oh, that was from ice enemies? In that case, you might want to distinguish a little better between what's my ice and what is not my ice. Ah! I'm also not aiming in the direction I thought I wanted to. Oh, is that... That's nice. That weapon doesn't seem to trigger the enemy to shoot at me, which is really helpful. I'm glad there's a weapon like that. Well, did I make it? Yeah, I made it! Let's go somewhere else! Hello, Kumba! Well, let's see what else we got. I'd also like to see more than just the light-up blocks. Because I think I think because the gimmick is the same and the enemies are the same. Oh, and I do like that there is a number on the door that indicates how many more you have to go. That's helpful. I made it. What was I saying? Saying something. Yeah, because all of the enemies are the same and the gimmick is the same in every level. Is it Dr. Blocky? Doctor, this weapon is totally not useless against you. Wait, did I say not useless? I meant completely useless. Wait! We have explosives! Kaboom! I don't know that they're doing much of anything. How did I miss this weapon the entire time? Yeah, I don't think this is working. Let's go back to electric. That was doing something. I'm sure I was saying something intelligent. Oh yeah, because the gimmicks are the same and the enemies are the same in every stage. It does get a little repetitive, even with the visual differences. And I think I'd like to see either the gimmicks or the enemies, or preferably both, change up a little bit. Yay! No! Boo! Are we playing Mega Man Battle Network now? No parece que estoy haciendo nada. Mucho. Blam. Do I have like a limited number of lives? That's what I get for drinking while trying to fight on a boss. No, seriously, what am I missing here? Is his health bar just obscenely large? Okay, I'm technically damaging him. What is that? What is that? So, I kind of like the Mega Man Battle Network in 3D feel, and not in the, like, Mega Man Star Force kind of way. Although that one's okay. I don't mind the battle system. Oh gosh! I don't mind the battle system in Star Force. Although I mind a lot of other things. I'm playing through the first game of the series for the first time. I don't think we're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. No, we ain't gonna make it. I wish I had a rapid fire button. Well, yeah, I'm missing the boss because if I get any closer, I'm gonna get fried by the fire. Yeah. Why? Yay! Woohoo! Yep, totally influenced by Mega Man. Right mouse is rapid fire. Dr. Blocky arrested. Mimic Quadratic saves the world. Space drone found. Moonbase I saw. StarTwins reference. And thus, Dr. Blocky's vile plans had come to an end. Have come to an end? But something feels like it is missing to the Mimic. For the Mimic Quadratic? Arranging for a public broadcast, the Mimic Quadratic had lots to say. ... Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. I know you may feel that you owe me some great debt, but in reality, I am the one who owes a great debt to you. I'm sure that's how all heroic persons sound. Citizens of the world, you are the ones who made this a world worth saving. If it wasn't for you, I may have lost hope. ... Ah, Yustman, that is on my list. I will play that eventually. My adventure may have reached a premature end. Did I game over and not realize it? So with that, this is what I have to say. Thanks to everyone who supported me on my journey. You are the ones who made it worthwhile. Hooray! So, who supported you? No, but I did. The player, me? You're welcome. Through all the challenges I had to face, you all still supported me to the very last moment, and for that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. See, this would have more of an impact if you ran into anybody else who wasn't trying to kill you during the entire adventure. Credits. Press any key to skip. I like that that's the first thing you give, like, here's the credits, but you don't really want to see them. So, Happy Frog Games. Original game. Dr. Blocky Strikes. Oh, so it's like a remake or something. Cool. Do I think I might stream Yustman at some point in the near future? Yeah, I could definitely do that. I've been having some conversations with Blika, who made the game, or at least who has it on his website. But yeah, so I've been interested in playing a little bit more of his work, even if it's like the old stuff that's shoved away in the trash bin section of his website. I'm totally fine with playing that. Well, let's see. We got a 2D game engine. We got a 3D renderer. Collision of 2D and 3D! It's never been done! Yes, it totally has. 2.5D. There's been a lot of talk about Mega Man 2.5D. And hey, my name's in here! Super cool, thank you. Now go looking for those Easter eggs. Some of them are activated by entering odd things on the gameplay settings screen. Curious. Yeah, I know, I missed Easter eggs. Alright, so that is the first one that we are playing. Now we're going to fire up the second one, which is Adventure of the StarTwins. Nebula Laboratory, please log in. Password accepted. Press J to skip. J like just not interested? Loaded. Star Armor Project, defense component, heavy, shooting star armor, two-way radio on helmet, totally Mega Man X inspired, bulletproof visor on helmet, star insignia is optional. For those who don't already know, shooting star armor is a nickname for armor from a material most commonly found in meteorites. I feel like that's an awkward thing to put into a very regimented output like this. That phrasing and the word choice were not what I really wanted, but you get what I'm saying. Mobility component, custom-made roller skates capable of stopping. I love roller skates that are capable. Oh, near instantaneously. Cool. So basically, feet. Near complete. Chief Astro has approved the armor for use by police cadets Cosmo and Skyla. Excuse me, ma'am. You've received a message from Chief Astro. ... Okay. I have an assignment for the Oh, this is the chief. He should sound different. I have an assignment for the StarTwins. I'll be sending you the details momentarily. Make sure they get on it as soon as possible. Shutting down. Okay, now let's see. Tango Man! Actually, Tango Man's alright. What are we looking at? Are these robots? Are these doodads? Are they sickly mushrooms? Are we looking out the window of a train? Are they awkward arrows pointing my direction upward to the title bar that says Adventure of the StarTwins? StarTwins, all one word, no space. Oh, stuff. There's stuff down there. It's all shadowy stuff. It's all... Well, it's not stuffy. I mean, that's probably... I sound a little stuffy, actually. I'm getting over getting sick. Being sick? Well, I'm getting over being sick, the result of which is... getting sick. I can't speak anymore. Adventure of the StarTwins. But now there's a space between star and twins. Be consistent. Version 0.1.3. Note! This is an alpha build. Expect bugs, placeholders, unfinished content, and other such things. I will laugh so hard if there is a stage select screen, and your first option is bugs, your second option is placeholders, and so forth. Let's do J. Are there any other options? Difficulty normal. Let's start with hard, and then scale it back if we need to. Control configure... Oh, no, don't want that. That's the other crazy window with all the checkboxes. Start game. Select button. Do we want to be Cosmo? Do we want to be Skyla? If you have the girl option, you always go with the girl option. That's the rules. Select stage. Oh, this is interesting. This is sort of an unconventional way of selecting what you're doing. Select character. Okay, you can switch back and forth. Maybe I'll play as both. Select weapon. First! No weapons. Okay, so J, K, and L are buttons 1, 2, and 3, respectively. Not quite sure what's up with the music. It's not really melodic enough. So, select stage. I feel like you get to save way too quickly. Like, this whole region here should be select stage, and then maybe this character could be, like, save. or load or something. Just more objects that are very clearly defined as you hover over this thing and you get the weapon. But maybe you're still implementing that. Boxing drone or back. I want to fight back. I want to fight boxing drone. Whoa! I like that. Okay. We sort of like a Homestar Runner walk. Oh wait, roller skates. Okay, this is more my speed. Although, as much as I like the rapid fire, I feel like that should be saved for a special weapon. Because I'm not even really learning what's going on here. I'm just like, whoa, crazy stuff. It exploded. Which is fine when you've got something like Contra, where you've got all of these weak little enemies flying in from everywhere and then some big ones on occasion. But this is more of a standard, again, Mega Man-inspired experience, where you've got individual enemies who have some sort of attack pattern, which mostly is just blocking your path until you destroy them, so there's not too much challenge going on right now. So I feel like the rapid fire, even though it feels good, is overkill. Did I get my health refilled just for destroying somebody? That's nice. That was super fast. I actually feel a little gypped. Like I want more of the stage. Ow. Okay, that's a good... that's a good use of that. Ow. Wow! They are really worse than I thought. You can go away. Okay, one of them would be fine, because they have so much health. And they respawn so quickly that there doesn't really seem to be a point of destroying them, unless it's like incidental. Ow! Yeah, it's a little rough. This is an intro stage? That is a rough boss for an intro stage. I'm of the opinion that an intro stage boss should beat you to within an inch of your life, maybe 2 inches. Like, you probably shouldn't die on it, but you should get kinda close. And I guess I don't really need to worry about the boss himself. Just occasionally fires out punchings, and those don't seem to be as bad as getting hit by those things. Ow! Okay. Oh, that's right, you regain some health if you destroy something sometimes, maybe. Yeah, this is a little rough for an intro boss. Even though I'm starting to get the pattern down. I don't... The challenge is okay. I don't... This is one that's doable with practice. It's very long. But I'm kind of enjoying the difficulty of it now that I've got a feel for it. It's just... It's not an intro stage boss to me at all. It's a fortress boss. Oh, and I'm playing on hard mode! That's right. Okay. Yes, Proc, that's also a good way to go. Hey, 2 new weapons for me. Star Cannon and Plasma Stream. Okay, I like it. Attention StarTwins! We received reports on the localizations of 4 more criminal-owned drones. Go after them. You got it, Chief. Mining drone, space drone, back drone. Okay, so we just have those 2. Well, let's go mining! Oh, Double A Tam, what was your question? And thank you for thinking of me. Wait, where is my... Wait, my weapon buttons switched. I was using this as my main. Now I'm using something else. So, more of these enemies that just stand there and have the same functionality as before. So I'm starting to see a trend that we've got a lot of the same enemies. Those are actually a challenge, having 5 of them together. Okay, so that's a good job of easing the player into understanding what those different challenges are. Sneaky. Ow! Okay, learned my lesson. I'm going to sneeze. Oh boy. Press enter to exit. I don't want to exit. Although that text should probably not be hidden behind, the weapon's not working. Try the other weapon. How do I try the other weapon? Oh, yes, I was saying that text shouldn't really be hidden behind the walls so that you can't see it. Oh, and he comes back. Sneaky Pete. Oh, I thought he was going to drop something on me. Woohoo! What other games have we lined up for the Flashband playlist of epic proportions? Well, nothing else tonight, but I will talk about future plans at the end. Yeah, unfortunately, because of the sheer amount of... And I realize I'm playing on hard mode, but the sheer amount of health these things have is starting to remove the interest. Oh, this one? But I thought I got 2 new weapons. Oh, because I didn't switch to my new weapons. Gotcha. I guess that does more damage, doesn't it? Don't it? Right, I can duck. I like that enemies instantly give you health back instead of dropping power-ups. It's sort of a nice way to do it. I'd like there to be a story reason for that, though. They transfer energy into you or something. Help, I'm trapped. Okay. So we're being a pacifist, are we? Tricky. I like it. Bat thing? Figure that one out. Are you just there for decoration? Still haven't played Mighty Number 9, by the way. I know people have been like, when are you gonna play Number Mighty Mine? And I'm like, I can't even pronounce it, so how could I even think about playing it? I'm impressed I made it through that. Hi! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's slightly cruel. Enemy respawn points, you say? Yeah, that wasn't clear to me. I guess that's faster. I don't think I can avoid getting hit unless I jump in balance. Yeah, blah. Mighty Number 9 is an April Fool's special. Now that's one that if I ever get a hold of it, I still don't own it. I didn't really have any interest in it from the get-go, but especially after hearing all the feedback about it, it hasn't made me be like, oh yeah, I gotta play this. It'll be more of the intellectual curiosity of it than anything else, and mostly because other people want to play it. Because I play Mega Man or something. I'm glad that you can jump over these. What I like about these bosses is that they seem unfair, but there is actually a reasonable way to fight them. But their health bar is a little big, and again, I realize it's hard mode. When I get back out to the menu screen, try and shift that around. I do have a Steam account. I am Flashman85. You can find me and friend me. Oh man, this is just not going well. I think I'm probably going to duck out to the menu screen. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I'm going to duck out to the menu screen, reduce the difficulty, so, options over here somewhere? That button. Normal's fine. Oh, did I not save? I didn't save. So I went to the menu screen to change my difficulty, and then I tried to come back here, and I lost all of my progress. That is very not good. I do not approve. So, we're going to bump the difficulty down to easy. We're gonna try Cosmo this time. We're gonna redo, not save. The first stage, we'll try and make this quick, and then we'll go to the other one. Save slot 12 has a save game because I was testing the game out to make sure that the controls worked. So that is from before the stream. That is not where I saved this time. Unless I completely messed up and did indeed save on stream and just completely forgot about it. But either way, this is going much more quickly, so we should hopefully review this in a moment. I'm liking the music better in this game than in Quadratic. Like I said, Quadratic works best when it's very minimalistic. Here, the more melodic stuff actually works pretty well. I think the main, lab screen is the only one that doesn't really work so well, but this is all fine. Yeah, it's nice when you get into that sweet spot and you're like, oh yeah, I think you can jump away, but no you can't. Strangely not. This is still more of a, again, this is easy mode. I'm struggling a little bit. This is still more of a fortress boss in my mind. Yay! Yeah, I kind of agree, Mega Fan, that at least in a game like this, bosses really shouldn't have ridiculously more health in you. Like, maybe a little bit, like Mega Man X, you've got your health, and then the bosses have more because you haven't collected all of the heart cannons yet. Wow, that would be a weapon. Select stage. Wait, we're going to equip new weapons. Try this. Space! Gotta go space. Save, you say. I'm not hitting anything. Why am I not hitting anything? This weapon would be much more effective if it weaponed at all. not sure what's going on here. Yes, but with my luck, I would try to save, and it would just break on me instead. They're refilling my health? I don't understand. They're not enemies. They look like they could be. I'm not really sure what's going on in this stage. I'm just sort of getting by. I guess they're refilling my health. It's just strange to have that many health refills. I feel like if that's really necessary, you should probably swap out the challenges or something. I'm really... Hey, there we go! Oh, maybe it's because these guys aren't enemies, technically. But then it looks like your weapon just doesn't work, so then you're inclined to not use the weapon at all. Yeah, now that's really useful. That's good. Even if it doesn't do all that much damage. Zoop. Ah, you're a barrier. I see how it is. And I like that this OW weapon fires through the barrier. That is helpful. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in love with this level. It's a lot of the same. A lot of the same. And I'm not getting a cohesive sense of, you know, what I'm supposed to do or where I'm supposed to go, because it feels like there's more areas here that I can't get to. And now I'm at the boss all of a sudden, I can't move. I'll just keep doing this. Hey, hey, hey! I'm still on easy, right? Stop that. Ooh, I can fire both at once! That is a delicious development. Ow. Is the secret just stay in the corner? Because I can do that. That seems to be the secret, just stay in the corner. Yeah, well, a Like Man stage is a lot of the same, but at least it's configured differently. The level architecture is notably different, where each time you encounter one of those beams, it's very deliberate. And you've also got the Yoku blocks, you've got some enemies thrown in here and there, even if it's all just climbing up ladders all the live long day. Alright, we're gonna try... We will save 4, just to be obnoxious. And let's try the mining drone, this time on easy mode, with a different set of special weapons. Yeah, I think you're right, that not having an expectation for what it misses. This is just sort of ridiculous, being able to shoot and shoot at the same time. Yeah, I think the nature of the constant attacking makes the game a little more mindless, even though it's supposed to be a more traditional Mega Man kind of experience, where you have to you know, you can still plow through, but you do have to occasionally stop and think about challenges. Where the weapons set up, because nothing uses weapon energy, because you can rapid fire a lot of these, because you can fire 2 weapons at once, it really seems geared toward combat. But combat, especially in that last stage, really isn't the main focus. And the constant weapon noise really drowns out the music, which is okay in this case, because I'm not as keen on the music on this stage. Ah, the bats have no TNT on easy. Right, okay. Except for here, where you can't, you know, just shoot everything all the time, all day long. I feel like I should be able to find other stuff up there. Did I miss something? Let's go down this way. Let's go down this way. Yeah, I think those are confusing because they don't look like respawn points. They look like pictures. I think I would rather just have the enemies respawn on me and surprise me. Let's see if you are vulnerable to everything! Maybe not as much as I'd hoped. There we go, that's a better. I really like this, like, he's on a leash and I'm just dragging him around. I can't see any of his projectiles now, but... And I do like the boomerang drills. Those are neat. Okay. A mini-boss might be good in the electric stage to help break it up. Got mining drill. I guess I'm also not clear on what these boxes are supposed to be. Like, I'd rather see them be enemies instead of just random boxes. I guess that's it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's it. So, we're not actually going to keep going. That is the end of that. Just putting some music in the background. Or I guess I can, you know, close the game. So, that has been Quadratic Attack 3D and Adventure of the StarTwins. So, thanks for joining me for this little test, beta test. So, any final thoughts about these games, folks? Things that worked well, things that didn't work well, things that you have questions about, things that you'd like to see in another future iteration. We've got Happy Frog Games in the chat, so you can get direct answers and direct reactions. So, the game says I can play as the drone now? Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that there was more. Well, that makes me sad now. I don't even think I saved. Oh, it's all ruined. But, you know, that saves some surprises for a final build someday. So, thank you for joining me. And people have been asking about what else am I going to play. Unless you really want me to... Oh, thank you, Music Dan. You're hosting me just closing out this fine session. If you really want me to go back and play as the mining drone, I can see if I saved, which I don't think I did. But, I can play as the mining drone in a special stage. Well, I will babble as I fire that up. I may need to replay that stage, but it's on easy, so it'll be quick. People have been asking me about what I intend to play next. I go back to Skyline. Load. Oops. Ooh, we'll try. Yes, we'll try this. Yeah, I'm glad I'm going back in. I want to try this again, although I think I need to beat mining drone again. Sorry. Yeah, I totally forgot to save. That's alright. Difficulty option doesn't save? It does not save? Well, that's a bummer. So we're going to save, just to be sure. Options. Normal. Too easy. Make sure our weapons are still... No, they're not! Why are they not? People have been asking me about what games I'm going to play. I don't know Baseball 2000. So I have a couple of games that I am planning on... Oh, I can't do them both at once, but it's good to know I've got an occasional screen-wiping weapon. So I've got actually 4 live streams planned for the near future. One of them is another crack at Mega Man Endless, because Leica just released a significant update to the game that I think is going to breathe some new life into it for many people. So I want to try that out. I want to do I've been thinking about this since like my 5th fan game sampler or so, but I want to do a Mega Man fan game rematch live stream where I take on 2 or 3 or 4 of the games that I've already sampled on stream, Mega Man fan games, and play them again, except after they've been significantly updated since the last time. So in particular, there's that one Christmas game that Cosmic gave me the wrong and the right version together in the same package, and I just streamed the wrong one. So I'd like to rectify that and play the correct version for you. Mega Man DOS Remake had a significant overhaul, so I would like to try that. And, of course, Mega Man 2.5D was released in full recently, and that's been generating a lot of buzz, a lot of people talking about that, so I would like to give that a second try on stream. And that's one of the few fan games that I've played outside of live streaming. Most of the time I'll save the fan games for the live streams and just do them blind, and never play them again. But 2.5D I liked enough the first time, and enough people were talking about it after the final release that it got me interested in... yeah, I think I'm just going to hold on to the attack button. It's probably more efficient. That I got interested enough to play it, so I've played through it on my own time now. The only other games that I've played through, fan games that I've played through on my own time, that I played on stream first were Rock Force, Super Danny Powered Up after conversations with Leica, and I'm glad that I played that one through all the way to the end, because it gets progressively better as you continue to play it. And I had 2.5D, and I think that's it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Happy Frog Games. Go ahead and post the links, that's totally fine. So that's a couple of the streams. I also wanted to... so Make a Good Mega Man level contest 2, Magmol 2. You said there was a mining drill something or other I could look for? Oh, 2 for Reformed Drone Stage. Got it. I totally missed that. That was not obvious enough to me. Bionic Commando. Yes, indeed. Okay. This is cool. Anyways, Make a Good Mega Man level contest 2 is nearing the end of the contestant... Ooh, even better. Right along, that's cool. Is nearing the end of its open period for people to submit levels. And I wanted to do this sooner, I've just been busy and sick as of late. I wanted to play through all of the special content that's in the dev kit, all of the sample levels, to give you a sense of what the game is like. That's neat. And to demonstrate all the gimmicks and enemies, because there's actual gameplay there, and if you're not participating in the contest, or if, you know, you're one of those people who sees things way too late to have any chance of being a part of it. It'll be good for posterity to have those recorded on stream and in archive format. No. Actually, can I hit you while I'm up here? So yeah, I want to play the demo levels in Magmal 2. And I also have another developer request of sorts. There's a game that people have been wanting. Yes, there's a second Magmal. If you go, oh gosh, I'm not paying attention. If you go onto Sprites Inc. and look up Magmal 2, you still have a week or so to contribute a level. I feel like this is going to take a while, even though I'm glad. Ow! I feel like that's something you can really prepare for and get yourself out of the way or dodge. Unless it happens the same way every time. Yep, okay, so I just need to know to get out of the way in advance. But yeah, contest is open to everybody. You too can make a good Mega Man level. And I want to do that. But yes, a game that a lot of people have been wanting me to play for a long time. I think it's abbreviated as RKS. Rose Le Creuset Baking Pan. It's something. It's a Mega Man inspired game that is coming out with an English translation, and I have been given a review copy and have been asked to play it on stream. So I might give that a sample, even though people have been asking, hey, are you going to play this game? And I'm like, no, because it's technically not a Mega Man fan game by my criteria. It's just heavily influenced by Mega Man. Now you'll have the opportunity to actually see me play it. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to live stream now. So, hooray. Yes. Rosencrantz Stiletto Heels. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, I was going to say. I was going to save a couple of those gags for later, but that's okay. So, that is it, right? There's no other content, right? No other content, I think, probably. Stop me if I'm wrong, Happy Frog Games, because I'm just going to leave the game open just in case. But that has been Adventure of the StarTwins, and before that, Quadratic Attack 3D, and here's the second time I'm trying to end this stream. Let's see if that works. So that is all for now. Thank you for joining me. And if you liked what you saw, you can see more on my YouTube channel, Flashman85 Live, where I archive all of my live streams. You can see Mega Man videos, specifically, on my Gemini Laser channel, which is also the hub for all of the stuff that I do on YouTube, even though I'm not doing much of anything right now, because I'm working on level design for Ojo's and for Make a Good Mega Man Level Contest 2. And doing a little bit of playtesting for the contest as well. So, keeping myself busy. But there are live streams ahead, there's more stuff to do, and thank you for joining me. So, oh, Quadratic Attack 3D had minigames! If you really want, I will fire, well, I'm here. I'll fire that up quickly. If you want to go ahead and go. Otherwise, I'm going to give myself a reason to do like a third encore. Bomb lobbying. Lobbing. Different controls. What this one is... What button? What button was fire? Oh gosh. I threw one. Where's... Wait. There we go. Oh, it's K! Hooray! Do I have any control over my aim? No, I'm totally playing the minigames. We talked about them, they're here now. If you could aim at all, and maybe you can and I'm missing it, this would be pretty fun. You know, just standard target practice, but totally acceptable. Let's see if they get any faster. Let's see, what else, so that when the end title card comes back up again. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Discord. I need to put a Discord link on there. But if you look in the video description for any of my videos, I think on either of my channels... Now we're getting somewhere. I should have a link to the Discord channel if you'd like to join me there. I sort of pop in very briefly, but it's another way of connecting with me if, you want to hang out or something. And it's another way of getting notifications when I remember. No! 121, not bad. Another way of getting notifications about when I'm going to live stream, updates on the game I'm working on, like any of that stuff. Yeah, this is definitely a record. Energy control! Oh gosh. Strangely, the music works better. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here. Oh, it's directional. Okay. I understand. Alright, so you gotta keep shooting these to keep them airborne. I get it. I like that you can play as the bosses. That's always nice. I didn't do so well, but okay. Alright. I like when the developer tells you, it isn't very good. Don't play it. Alright. Now we're done. For real. So, there's stuff to watch, stuff to read on my website, all sorts of links to everything. I've been around on the internet generating content since 2008. And actually, technically before that, but I wasn't really collecting everything that I was generating until around 2008. So, plenty to do, plenty to see. And I will let you have your evening back, or your afternoon, or your morning, or whatever odd time of day you're watching this. For real, guys and girls, etc., this is the end. Have a good night! Thanks for joining.